Look at the man on the mountain. Now try to see his face. You can't, you never will. He has his back to you. And that isn't shyness, it's a decision, and it quietly changes who this painting is about. Because the moment you stand behind him, you stop watching him, you start being him, his eyes become yours. So look at what you're looking at. You're standing on a summit above everything. The place a person climbs toward their whole life, and the view, fog, a sea of it, rolling over the valleys, swallowing the mountains, blurring into the sky. Until you can't tell where the world ends. You've been given the highest place to stand and almost nothing to see from it. Height, without a view. A perfect place to look. With nothing the fog will let you find. So who is he? Standing where you stand, we don't know, no name, no record of who posed. Some think it's Friedrich himself. The painter had red hair, and so does the Wanderer, but no one can say for sure, and that's not a gap in the story. That is the story. He has no face and no name. Because he was never meant to be one man. He's a doorway, a space shaped like a person, left open so you can step inside it. Which raises a stranger question. Is he winning, or is he lost? For 200 years, most people have chosen winning, the lone hero, master of the mountain, the world at his feet. It's on the book covers and the posters, the picture of triumph itself. But look again, he isn't celebrating, his shoulders don't lift, he leans a little on a stick. He stands very still, in a landscape that has erased almost everything. Some who've studied this painting see something else. Not conquest. Doubt, isolation, a man who climbed all this way and found only fog. And it's hard not to wonder what the painter saw in that mist. By the time Friedrich was a young man, he had buried his mother, 2 of his sisters, a brother by many accounts. He was there when that brother went through the ice and drowned. He was still a boy, he once said. A painter should paint not only what's in front of him, but what he sees inside himself. So which is this, a victory or a man at the top of the world? Still looking for something the fog had already taken. The painting won't tell you. It was built not to. And here's the strangest part, none of it is real. There is no such mountain. Friedrich never stood here. Because this place doesn't exist, he sketched real cliffs and rocks on his travels. Then, in his studio, he assembled them. A crag from one place, a ridge from another, a view no eye had ever actually seen. You're not looking at a place, you're looking at a feeling built to look like a place. And an image like that, wordless, open, able to mean almost anything. It can be filled with anything. It was, for a long time. Almost no one cared about this painting. Friedrich fell out of fashion before he died. The image you know at a glance sat in its own time in near obscurity. Then the 20th century found it, and it was taken up as a symbol of the German soul, including by people you would not want owning it. The Nazis claimed Friedrich as one of their own. They folded his lonely mountains into their slogans of blood and soil. For decades after, people could barely look at him without seeing that shadow. It took until our own time to take the painting back, to see it again. Not as a flag for a nation, but as something about one person, about you. So what are you looking at? Look at what Friedrich made. A man with no face so he could be anyone. A summit so he'd feel like you, at your highest. A fog, so that whatever you're searching for, you could pour it in. That's why it's never settled. Why it's triumph to one person and grief to the next. It isn't a window onto a mountain, it's a mirror. The ones who wanted a hero found a hero. The ones who wanted a homeland found a homeland. The ones carrying a loss found a man staring into fog. You'll never see his face because the face you can't see is your own, so look, One more time, the man, the summit, the endless fog, and asked the only thing this painting has ever really asked. Are you winning or are you lost?